Hello everyone, welcome to this wonderful free 1 month fashion design and pattern drafting. My name is Adiola Walter. I will be taking you step by step from understanding the basic fashion to making your first bodice pattern. You're welcome to the class. Now you need to get your pen and book because you need to jot some things down, very important. So just see this class as you being in the physical class, having your fashion school. See it as everything. See it as if you are paying for this class, because so many people are seeking this opportunity they could not find. So you're welcome to my class once again. So today I am going to take you on the topic fashion design and pattern drafting. Fashion design and pattern drafting. For we ask you, what is fashion? Fashion is an art and a skills of making what people wear or making clothes. Anything that has to do with people wearing, from the earring, putting on a wig, your clothes, your shoes, they are all classified under fashion. Hope I am clear. So we're going to be checking the difference between 5 cogent words, and they all have difference, though they are under fashion, but they all have their own differences. So the first thing we're going to check what fashion is. Like I said earlier, I said fashion has to do with anything and everything people wear. When it comes to what people wear, that is what fashion is. So fashion is like an umbrella name. So secondly, we're going to style. Style is a personal way of dressing. Let me put it that way. A personal way of dressing. That is style. Like my style, you can see what I'm putting on. This is a style. A personal way of dressing. And some people have this personal way of dressing whereby people can easily identify them, because that is how they dress, that is what they are used to, that is their mood. Put on a corporate wear, you look so sexy, handsome, while some people put on that same corporate wear and they will look like wow. So that is what style means. A personal way, a personal mode of dressing. Like some people love to wear corporate, some people love to wear native wear, some people love to wear, those are the examples. Then the next thing we look at is trend. You've been listening to trend, you have heard of trend before. Trend is what is popular, what is reigning for a moment. Let me just put it that way. You can write it down. Trend is what is popular or reigning for a particular moment, and trend can fade off in 6 months. Yes, they can bring up something, a kind of attire, a kind of dress whereby people will love it, they will start wearing it. I remember when two pieces were in. Two pieces is still raining anyway, but it gets some time that you hardly see people going on street, they will not put on two pieces. It will just look as if, did this person tell me he's going to wear two pieces? And I remember when Ankara baggy is raining, people are still wearing it, but it's not like when people just start wearing it. Even people that did not buy from online, they did not buy from store, they will go and buy the attire and give it to a tailor. Please help me to sew Ankara baggy. Yes, people begin to wear it up and down. That is trend. So it fade up in 6 months, in 1 year, in 3 months sometimes. So the next thing we're going to look at is classic. Classic is that particular dress that doesn't go out of style, it doesn't go out of trend, it lasted for years. Yes, it doesn't go off easily or quickly. It lasts for times, it lasts for years. For example, your pencil gown, your pencil skirt, your corporate pants, those things are still reigning and they are still there. They don't wear off. And you, like, let's take pants for instance. Now people now wear pants, even both male and female. The last one we are looking at is basic. Basic is the foundational garment where all other fashion are being built on. Yes, example of that is your basic bodice dress, your basic bodice top, your basic bodice pants. So every other thing, we have a kind of pant that you can use that single basic, to draw as many types of pants as you want. You understand what I mean? And what do I mean by pants? Trouser is the pants I'm talking about this. So quickly we are going to the levels of fashion designer. The level, we have levels of fashion designer. We have the beginners. As a beginner, you should be able to take accurate measurements. Very important. Even as a beginner, be able to take accurate measurements. You should be able to, know some basic things about fashion, like the one I'm explaining. You must be able to know the part of your machine. You must be able, just as a doctor should be able to know the part of human body, the anatomy of a human body, so as for you as a tailor, you must know the part of your machine. So the next thing we're going to do is the intermediate. This intermediate now graduate from just measurement or from just knowing the basic things to basic sewing and basic pattern drafting. Or let me say intermediate tailor, you should be able to know the basic sewing and the basic pattern drafting. Very important. Then the next thing is the advanced level. The advanced level, these people, they know how to sew. Yes, these people should be able to manipulate dress. They should be skillful to that extent. They should be able to do complex sewing. Very important. And the next level is professional level. At professional level, you should be able to create a perfect fit. Not just to create it and sew a perfect fit that will align with the body perfectly as a professional. Then the last but not the least is the experts, the designer. These people should be able to create their own collections, their own style, without copying from anywhere. They should be able to sit down, imagine, and create their own style. Quickly, we move to the next one. We are going into the essentials you need to succeed as a designer. The essentials you need to succeed as a designer is, number one, you need curiosity. I am not talking about anxiety here. I'm talking about curiosity, the eagerness to learn, the eagerness to leave the spot that you are. If you are a beginner, you must be eager to leave, because you cannot just remain there forever. You must leave. If you want to grow in this business, you must be eager. So the reason why you need curiosity is for your own growth. Then number two, we go to patience. Even if you don't have patience, this business will teach you patience, because if you are not patient to sow, my dear, you will be patient to lose. If you know, you know. Yes, so you need that patience. Very, very cogent. Then the next thing is repetition. You must be able to repeat the pattern, repeat the dress. Yes, you must be able, because that is how you learn. This one will bring us to what we call practice. You need constant practice. You must be able to be, or let me say, the willingness to what? To practice. You must be willing to practice as a designer. Then the next one, quickly, you need consistency. You need consistency. You need to be stable as a designer. Let me just be stable wherever you are. Even if you have a particular niche you are working with, please, I will advise you, don't shift this, don't shift to this, shift to that. If you are basically on menswear, please be there, perfect it, let people know you for who you are. Then after that, you can switch. If you are already in a female's dress and that love your interest, please be there. Be there, grow it and perfect it. Be a professional. At least be a professional on that area before you start shifting and moving right and left. Then the next thing is, you must be able to learn from your mistake. You make mistake and learn. You don't make mistake today and do the same mistake tomorrow. If you make mistake today, by tomorrow you should be a master of that mistake. I hope I am communicating. What do you stand to gain? Number one, you start to gain understanding the fashion foundation. Another thing you'll be getting is ability to draft a basic bodice dress, top and skirt. Have the ability to know how to correct some little errors. So the assignment, or let me just say the activities I want you to do for our next class. Just in one sentence, tell me why you want to learn fashion design. Just in one sentence. Thank you.